Now, Fifth, when you continuously call Puff, does that affect your relationships in Hollywood?
I don't call him gay. I said.
Let me read it, Fifth.
Oh my God.
Sorry I can no longer help you guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy. You are all now left under leadership of Puffy Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow. Dinner Thieves in theaters January 19th.
That's why he says things. He doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity. You know what I'm saying? Like, he says something fabulous and he goes, yo.
Speaking of, in particular, Netflix docuseries that you've been working on, Diddy Do It.
Right.
You've been saying for years that you feel you knew Diddy's character.
Right. Feel uncomfortable with the way you represent the idea of going to these projects.
To come party with me.
Yeah. And then that swayed me away from it. Just that long.
He called, we should kick it on the shit after the maze.
Right.
And the nigga, matter of fact, they sent me the girl pictures, like pictures of like girl, like not the shit that's job.
The hip-hop scene has erupted in chaos after rumored footage involving Diddy and Burna Boy triggered waves of suspicion, speculation, and industry-wide disbelief. What was once celebrated as a powerful artistic partnership has suddenly fallen apart, replaced by whispers of concealed motives, dubious agreements, and tension simmering behind closed doors. Into this growing uproar steps 50 Cent, delivering his trademark blunt commentary as he breaks down how authority, influence, and ego can distort relationships. His take goes far beyond gossip. He treats the situation as a revealing snapshot of the entertainment machine's darker side, where status becomes a weapon, loyalty shifts easily, and even the strongest alliances can shatter under pressure. The uproar exposes how manipulation, secrecy, and unchecked power can turn collaborators into adversaries almost overnight.
Isn't it weird that the government was so interested in Diddy's baby oil that they took 1,000 bottles away from his house? If the government took 1,000 bottles of baby oil and somebody had things what appeared to be baby oil, and then you have to listen to the prosecutor. He said that they seized 1,000 bottles what allegedly to be baby oil. Allegedly to be baby oil. So that's telling people that it wasn't baby oil. And people think that that was baby oil, they out their mind. I don't believe it was baby oil. Yo, bro, when they went up in there, they knew what they was gonna find. They knew what was ever in that baby oil or that those bottles that appeared to be baby oil, they knew about that at first. You gotta realize 9 times out of 10, that individual that got caught at the airport, that was supposed to be their carrier, told them what they was doing and what they had. I wouldn't put him past that he told them everything. So when they went up in there, they knew they had to take whatever was out there, and that thing that appeared to be baby oil, they took that.
Before any controversy erupted, Burna Boy was seen as an unstoppable phenomenon, an artist rising from the vibrant rhythm of Port Harcourt to the grandest stages on the planet, moving with a momentum that felt almost inevitable. His joint project with Diddy on Twice as Tall was promoted as a groundbreaking bridge between two worlds, Diddy offering global access and powerful industry backing, while Burna brought the depth, culture, and raw musical fire that carried Africa's pulse far beyond its borders. Their collaboration created work that crossed boundaries of language and location. Yet behind the spotlight, subtle hints of tension quietly emerged. In scattered interviews, Burna's tone shifted, tinged with frustration, exhaustion, and the determination of an artist struggling to protect his creative identity. The same alliance that boosted his international stature gradually began to feel like a tightening grip around his artistic control. What once seemed like a golden road to worldwide fame slowly revealed itself as a dazzling but restrictive space. Bright and restrictive at its limiting core. At its core.
Let's see how many of those come back to be baby oil. Bro, listen to me. Costco don't sell that much baby oil. Where you know sell that much baby oil?
Yeah, I don't know any store that sell that much baby oil. I know Costco, they came out and said that they don't even sell baby oil.
My sentiments exactly.
But you personally, right? What do you believe was in the baby oil?
If you ever seen a massage parlor being raided and they walking out the people, do they take the massage oil with them when they go? No, they just walk out the people who are being arrested. If you ever seen a person getting arrested and the people being arrested in those brothel houses, do they take out the stuff in the brothel houses? No, they don't. They take the individuals who are being arrested out the brothel houses. For them to take 1,000 bottles of baby oil, it's like that they did not leave one. They left people there, but they ain't leave not one bottle. Nobody needed no baby oil. So my whole thing about it is that there was something in that other than baby oil. That's why they took all the bottles. And 9 times out of 10, if I would give it a wild guess, it was, and like some of the people told me, it was probably that GHB.
What's that?
I think it's gamma hydrox. I looked it up, bro. Let me see. See if I can find it. I know this is just showing everything like that, but oh no. Let me. Yo, somebody tap dance or sing or do something, you know what I'm saying, while I'm doing this. Oh, here it go right here. It's gamma hydroxy butyric. What is its effect on the body? It's a euphoria, drowsiness, decreased anxiety, and memory impairment. It works on the nervous system and gives you this feeling of euphoria. So they take that and rub it on it, and you forget who you are, what you're doing. It can also give you memory loss, drowsiness, and that's under the DEA, the Drug Enforcement Administration.gov.
When the alleged footage surfaced, the entire story flipped, shifting away from music and straight into conversations about power, control, and the unseen machinery behind superstar alliances. Burna Boy's previously cryptic posts about freedom, fake leaders, and breaking chains suddenly felt different, less like artistic expression and more like subtle messages from someone resisting an invisible hold. Supporters began revisiting his songs and old interviews, drawing connections and interpreting them as clues hinting at brewing tension. Then 50 Cent entered the discussion, offering his signature unfiltered commentary on how the industry truly operates. "These guys act like they own artists' careers," he remarked, one sentence that shook hip-hop circles and revived long-standing arguments about authority disguised as mentorship. His statements stripped away the glamorous facade and exposed a world where contracts, influence, and hidden agendas can define an artist's path more than talent itself. And now, as the chaos settles, one uneasy question hangs in the air. In an industry built on leverage and expectations, can an artist ever claim real creative independence without paying a price?
No, you want to sit around and pretend to like bitch. That's what y'all do. And then you get these hard jostling.
So I'm just
like
curious.
these are the you like half man. No disrespect, but jostling rough.
Them shoulders is.
And the way she like running up on, I already know she done strapped up on you.
Ooh. So, Jack, let me ask you. There's some of the shocking things.
I hear that mean with a harness.
Oh. Okay, not a harness.
Yeah.
So I gotta ask you this. I'm sure somebody's already asked you this, but have you ever been to a P. Diddy party?
Yeah, several, many, honestly.
And so, can you take us through like what goes on, like when you were there?
What did I say when y'all asked me about why was the TD Jakes at the Diddy party?
Yeah.
What'd I say? Money.
Right.
And
That's correct. Were you surprised that there were so many cameras in his houses?
no.
That he was recording these?
Of course, he is the J. Edgar Hoover of hip hop.
Okay.
Y'all done seen him put on the pyramid with a skirt?
So let me ask you, when you hear that Cassie was told to hire male escorts to come and what they call freak-offs now.
Yeah.
Is that something normal that happens in Hollywood?
Yeah.
Freak-offs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody know that. I've been saying it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many times I got these is wild.
So do you feel like people, when they hear pink cocaine, Young Miami has to bring across?
Wait, the Tusi.
Yeah, the Tusi. That's what they call.
I found out. I talked to my drug guy because I wanted to be informed. Because people was calling it Tusi, that's calling it the Tunchi. I didn't know which one it was, so I talked to my drug guy, and my drug guy filled me in, and then it made perfect sense. Tusi.
Talk to him.
Drugs with Jaguar.
Let's talk.
Drugs education.
101.
So Tusi is the cocaine, but they take the ketamine and cook it up, and they fold it into the coke. Now, if you don't know what ketamine is what they call on the street Special K. It's a veterinary drug. It's a horse tranquilizer. Now, gay men have been using this for years. See, back in the day, if you went to a gay party or a gay rave, there were certain drugs that you would always find on hand. Viagra, ecstasy, Special K, and cocaine. Now, see, the cocaine keep you up all night, but unfortunately, it gives you limp noodle because of what the blood flow is. So you with a half-hard dick all night. So that's why you have the Viagra, to make sure that the dick involuntarily stays hard while you're numbing yourself with the coke. Now, see, the ketamine, that's a horse tranquilizer, so that relaxes all your muscles. You could get by 80 ton gorillas. You wouldn't feel a thing. So now, your dick is gonna stay hard, you numbed up, and you high. You got the ketamine in you, so you don't feel shit. And then you add the ecstasy to put in the feeling that you've now blocked out, and now you got a party.
Freak off.
Contracts are the that keeps the music business running, and few figures have learned to navigate that system as strategically as Diddy. According to various reports, Burna Boy's deal may have given Diddy significant say over royalties, distribution strategies, and even certain touring choices, creating a setup where creative decisions could be influenced more by legal clauses than genuine artistic instinct. This is the kind of fine print architecture that turns imagination into math and reshapes artistic collaboration into a careful negotiation of power. Industry insiders point out that arrangements like this aren't unusual, yet they often blur the boundary between partnership and control, making people question whether a relationship can remain balanced when one party holds the overwhelming leverage. Seen from this angle, Burna's rising frustration may have nothing to do with pride. It could simply be the slow, silent tension created by a deal that constrained him, and in a business built on glamour, hype, and carefully crafted images, one reality stands firm. It's never the spotlight that reveals who holds authority. It's the signatures on the contract that determine who really owns the direction of the art.
Stories and everything like that, because this is stuff that happened back in the day. And then maybe that if they knew there was gonna ever be a YouTube, or they knew there was gonna ever be social media, a lot of the stuff probably wouldn't have got played out like it did. But things happen, and these are just stories from the past. I would like to use that as, what you call that? Just to clear the facts up what's going on. But it all started, we was in Atlanta. And this story starts when I'm with Puff, and he's in exotic bookstores and he's doing shopping, right? He's shopping, getting his stuff and everything like that. So, you know, this is the first time I was ever in an exotic bookstore with Puff. So, you know, I'm giving him his space. He's taking things off the shelves and stuff like that, because they gave him a brown paper bag. When they gave him a brown paper bag, he was just putting stuff in there. So I said, damn, you know, he got to go put it on the counter and, you know, show everybody what he's getting. So as he's going, I'm just looking at the places where he's picking stuff from. So there's one part he picked up some things from up here on my left side. And then he picked like quite a few of them down. I'm like, okay. He put them in the bag. So when I went by there and I looked up there and it said butt plugs. And I was like, hey, yo. I was messing with him. Because people don't understand, you know, we was like friends. He was a part of the same gang. So I'm still gonna tease him. I'm still gonna mess with him and everything like that. I could do that. It wasn't just no security thing. So I say, yo, what are you getting this for? And it said butt plugs, and he was like, yo, can I do my shopping by myself? I said, yeah, you can do it by yourself, brother. And he started walking and everything like that. When he got to, I just waited at the counter. When he got to the counter, he didn't even have to show the guy nothing. He just gave the guy a wad of money. I mean, like, he gave the guy a stack something like this. And Puff wasn't the dude that carried no 20s and no 50s and nothing like that. And I mean, like, he just said, boom. And we walked out the store. So we had to leave Atlanta and go to North Carolina for a show. You understand? And it was him, this rapper, Sarah, and this other girl. We all got on a G5 jet, and we flew to G4 jet, and we flew to North Carolina. So later on that, I think that afternoon, same day, this rapper and him, they all in the room together. You know, it's Sarah, the girl, Puff, and this dude, this rapper.
As the controversy grew, the fan community fractured into two aggressive camps, each convinced they held the real truth. One side accused Diddy of using a rising superstar for his own gain, steering the narrative and revenue in ways that served him. The other side argued that Burna Boy was betraying the very foundation that lifted him to worldwide recognition. Into the turmoil stepped 50 Cent, delivering a sharp reminder. This is why I own my masters. No one gets to control me. His statement wasn't merely an opinion. It was a cautionary message to every artist navigating the glittering yet dangerous path of industry mentorship. The situation exposed how mentorship can quietly become control and how admiration can swiftly turn into pushback. In the high-stakes arena of hip-hop, every partnership is a calculated move, and when dominant personalities clash, even the strongest alliances can crumble, revealing harsh truths about loyalty, influence, and the real price of success.
Here at the door and stuff like that, like, yeah, so then next thing you know, somebody rang the doorbell. We had the presidential suite where we was at. So I opened the door and the dude said, yo, I'm here for my cousin. I said, who your cousin? And he said, Ja Rule. I said, well, he busy right now. He said, he busy doing what? I said, he with Puff, they're in the room, they busy, they don't want to be bothered. He said, well, I'm going in there. I said, bruh, you ain't going in there because he told me they don't want nobody to be bothering them. And he was like, yo, I don't care, man, I'm going in there. That bull like that. I said, yo, bruh, Jesus Christ had to come down here and take the air out of my body before you get in that room right there. Watch. He tried to bum rush me. I grabbed it and threw him against the piano. When I threw him into the piano, Puff and Ja Rule runs out the room. Puff got his towel, Ja grabbing his towel, but they butt the naked. And so then Ja was like, yo, what's going on? Yo, Gene, that's my cousin. He know me well, you know, and Puff was like, yo, Gene, what happened? I said, he tried to get in the room. I told him he couldn't get in the room. And he was like, Puff looked at Ja. He said, yo, Ja said, you ain't want to go in that room There's a lot of freaky going on. So I was like, oh, he said it was a lot of freaky going on. So that was basically that story, man. You know what I'm saying? They went back in the room, dude felt a certain kind of way, and he left out. So I seen them at the concert the next day, and they tried to, you know, form up against me. But my man Frank was like, I told my man Frank, I was like, yo, Frank, put yourself in that position. Somebody trying to get in the room, and Ja told you don't let nobody get in the room. What would you do? Now, y'all can do whatever y'all want to do, man, but you know I ain't taking no losses. He said, yo, you good, and that was it. Bruh, when Ja said, you don't want to come up in there, a lot of freaky stuff is going on. You got to use your mind. What they was doing with those butt plugs.
Right.